Welcome everyone to podcast number 19. I'm really excited to drop this content for you today. So if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm waving to you and saying hello. Thank you so much. And if you are listening in on all of our platforms, welcome and thank you for tuning in. I'm Jody Michelle Perry, the Evolution Coach, and today we are going to be talking about journaling. So let's jump right in. The interesting thing about journaling is a lot of people just don't know where to start or what technique to use. So I'll be taking you through a lot of the tools that I use with my clients when journaling. I hope that they'll be super powerful for you today. So I want to kick off with a quote. We are all free to choose. So accessing this window from our ideal state is your superpower. Okay, so with anything in life, we are all free to choose our response. But imagine if our responses were all coming from our ideal state, yeah? So if we looked at the issue, we chose our response, we got into the state we wanted to respond in, and then, we took action. Well, that's a superpower that's open to all of us. But what can be tricky about accessing our ideal state is processing our emotions, getting into that place, understanding ourselves, and journaling really is the window to that. So today, I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey of different tools and techniques of how you can really understand yourself, find your superpower, and really live a more empowering and evolved life. So there's lots of ways that you can change your state, okay, choosing your ideal state. So I teach all these techniques a little bit in my half-day workshop, more so in my 8-week program Evolve, and of course we go far deeper with that in my Embody program, which is 12 months, or the retreat, like come and immerse yourself in the retreat in beautiful Port Douglas, breathtaking. We spend 2 intensive days together going through all of these processes and designing something specific just for you. But in changing state today, there's lots of different things you can do. So visualization and affirmations, the use of essential oils. I mean, I've always got them handy. I've got some right here. Heart coherence is another practice I teach. Mindfulness, gratitude practice, using music, sound, and dance to change your state, using your breath work, connecting your body and the breath, creative expression. Do you like to write or draw or paint? I didn't actually know that I liked to paint until I learned about, it just felt into my own expression. You can see on YouTube a few of my paintings behind me here. Meditation is another way to change state, and of course journaling, which is we're going to deep dive on journaling today. So why journaling is so powerful? So journaling, this is the way I see it, that it is the compass. It's the compass to connect with ourselves, to create our new reality, to reflect on behaviour, to inform our intentions, to celebrate what we do well, and identify our next stretch. All of these things we can do through the power of journaling. So how do we do that? So there's lots of different techniques you can use to achieve different outcomes. So we're going to go through them all today. We'll take a little deep dive and go on a little journey together. So one of them is called brain dump. We also have gratitude practice, I am choosing statements, I attract, using intentions and elevated emotions, writing a letter to yourself in the past and in the future, claiming the lesson, and then we're going to anchor that in. Yeah. So the brain dump, this is super good for when you're sitting down with your journaling going, I can't even journal. I've got so much on my mind. Like I've got to-do lists, I've got get-to-do lists, I've got stuff piling up everywhere. I'm in overwhelm. Brain dump is perfect for that. The monkey mind's chattering, you're in overwhelm, and you need to plan, you need to focus, you're procrastinating, you've got thought bubbles everywhere. This is how this brain dump is really powerful with journaling. So just get yourself a piece of paper, even if you don't have a journal, anything, any bit of paper, but open up the journal and just start dumping it, like actually dumping it. So I'll be like, pick up the kids from school, book the dentist, send that client this thing, pay this invoice, like it's all just piling out, right? Get it all into thought bubbles and then start theming it up. Like I just go, okay, me, house, hubby, kids, business, whatever it is, theme it up and just start piling it all in there, and then just take a step back. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, just looking at everything you've got there. And I invite you just to pick your top 3. Just focus on your top 3. The next day, go back and revisit it. What's your next top 3? By the end of the week, you might want to do a new brain dump, and things will really start to get into focus for you. Gratitude practice. So I do this with my clients every day. We have a dedicated gratitude string where they go in each morning and they write something they are grateful for in 3 different ways. At a macro level, something they're really grateful for at a big level, something they're grateful for at a micro level, something small, and something about them. So macro, micro, and me is what I teach, the triple M's, okay? So macro would be, an example of that would be, so grateful for the universe today and the beautiful sunshine on my face. It's just epic. I'm so grateful for that. Something micro is, I'm just so grateful for this beautiful filtered water that I have to keep my body nourished today. I'm so grateful for that. And something for me, I'm so grateful that I stepped into my power today and I signed a very significant contract. Exciting. So what's something about you? I think the most important one really is the gratitude practice about you. Like, what is it about me that I'm grateful for? Because this is where we start to strengthen that muscle of self-love. Like, people that I'm working with that are stuck have really lost that connection with self, with self-worth and self-love. And so we start by, what am I grateful for about me? And it's interesting, the first couple of weeks clients start working with me, they can do the big thing and the little thing, but the me thing gets skipped. And I go, great practice. What can you tell me about something you're grateful for? And it takes time. But the more they focus on gratitude practice about themselves, the more they really build that deep connection and step into their powers. It's so powerful. It's a great place to start gratitude practice. Just if that's the first thing you are doing as a morning ritual, just kick off with that. I am, or I am choosing. So this isn't about looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I am happy when I'm not happy, or I am choosing happiness, which is a bit of a bridge to I am choosing. But it's about having really conscious language and journaling that. And the reason we do that is because 90% of our decisions are made by our subconscious. They're just happening without us even knowing. So what we want to do is start programming in to our subconscious mind what our future self is going to be. So if we want a more fulfilled life and we are moving to something, we want to start programming our subconscious to start working on that. So I use my I am statements with elevated emotions. So I really focus on what I want to feel, like what is that elevation I will feel when I have that, and what am I choosing? So every day I do my gratitude practice and I say, I am growth in divine flow. So that is my actual soul statement, and I work on soul statements and your purpose, finding your purpose, all that with my clients in many different ways. But anyway, we'll dig deep into that in another podcast. So I always write, I am growth in divine flow. And for me, that means I am growth, growing myself, committed to my own growth and growing others. In divine, that's within God's way, and in flow. So not pushing or pulling, but just in flow. Then I write, I am a successful entrepreneur with a universal impact, helping people to truly evolve. Then I also write whatever I want to bring in for that day. So if I am having a really busy day, which I can see a lot of clients coming in, I will write, I am grace, I am flow, I am certain, I am switched on, I am energized, I am ready, I am passionate. And I will just be journaling all the things I want to embody that day. And if we are switching to a new life, we might say, I am choosing confidence. So we might be going for a job interview and we're journaling that morning. I am choosing confidence. I am choosing clarity. I am choosing focus. I am choosing whatever you feel that you need on that day. Calm. I'm choosing calm. Whatever you feel you need, you can journal that. So that's a great way and a great journal practice to work on in the mornings, but also to start switching your self-talk. When we're focusing on I am statements, I really would just like to invite you, though, to focus on the essence of who you are. So, I am a mum, I am the manager of so and so. We want to move beyond the label. We want to move beyond the connection to the physical. Yeah. I'm a wife. I'm a this. I'm a that. It's like, I am joy. I am love. I am grace. Like, what is the essence of you? Like, start connecting with who is the essence of you. Like, what is the essence of you? How would you describe the essence of you? So when you're doing those I am statements, I really want you to focus on that deeper level, like working on what your essence is. I attract. So we can also be setting some very clear intentions around what we attract into our life. So some people are wanting to work with me to evolve their physical body, or they want to transform their career, or they want to launch their business, or they want to attract their ideal partner, or they want to manifest more financial abundance. They can, have all different evolutions that they're working on. And what's so important is we're clear, we get clarity on what we want to do, and then we set intentions to attract it. So I attract humans on this planet ready to truly evolve, ready to do the work. That's what I attract. Heart-centered clients. I attract clients that are ready. I attract other humans who are on the same mission as me to help other humans, and collectively we build a community and we grow. They're the kind of things I'm writing when I attract. If we're looking for our ideal partners, like I attract a partner who ... Like, what do you want in your ideal partner? What does that look like? I attract people that are ready to support me on my health transformation. I attract whatever it is. I attract abundance. What is it that you are seeking? And just get clear on what you're attracting. It's just as easy as journaling that. We're just mapping our brains, what is it called? The RAS, the reticular activation system of our brain, to start looking for where abundance is, or where this partner is, or what's happening out there. Start attracting that for us. Start noticing. Intentions and elevated emotions. So it's important that when we set our intentions, we really link our elevated emotions to our most fulfilled life, and an emotion you can create within you and embody. Okay. So when we set an intention, I want you to be able to feel it, to see it, to experience it. So I'm working with a client at the moment that is going through IVF at the moment. It's just such a beautiful opportunity for her. And her intention is, I am a healthy mum. Yeah. So that she's just setting her intention for the day that she's a healthy mum. So she's not at her peak health yet, and she's not a mum yet, but she's setting that attention to, I'm a healthy mum. So that's not looking in the mirror going, I'm a healthy mum. It's like, I am a healthy mum. And in that moment, she sits there and she imagines what it feels like to hold that warm baby in her hand, and the smell of the new baby, and the feel of the clothes or the bamboo wrap or whatever it is she's got that baby in, and the sound of the gooing and garring, and the look of her partner as they both look at this beautiful baby, and how she feels strong and she's got the energy to look after her baby. Like, that is what intentions and elevated emotions is. So when you're journaling, I am a healthy mum, she is really journaling that and taking a moment to embody that. Yeah. Letter to self. So writing a letter to ourselves is very powerful. So if you want to focus on forgiveness and healing, so forgiving yourself or forgiving others and healing yourself, you can write a letter to your past self. So let's say I had a significant event when I was 7 and I was really scared and lost, and I just had all this negative charge to that time. I could write, dear little Jody, I just want to let you know, like, whatever you feel that person you're forgiving, or where the healing needs to go, whatever you feel needs to be heard, you can just journal that out. And same as if you want to focus on creating your next life, or embodying something new, you can write a letter to your future self. Dear healthy mum, I'm so proud of you that you kept up with your IVF and you kept your walking and choosing your healthy options. It's so great to see you with the gorgeous new baby in your arms. Your dreams finally come true. da 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 da. And what you're doing then is you're starting to paint a picture of what your new ideal life is, and setting once again your subconscious into new patterns, new opportunities, and new possibilities. And then if you actually allow yourself to dream, and I teach you how to do that too, amazing things happen. That's where the magic happens. So starting with letters to yourself, a past letter or a letter to the future, is really powerful. Claim the lesson. I love this one. So we're in 3 powers, okay? Either power, powerless, or empowered, okay? I learned this from another beautiful entrepreneur. If you want to know more about the powers, let me know and I'll connect you to her. So power, powerless, or empowered. So we want you to be living from a place of empowerment. Life is happening for us and not to us. So when we're journaling, we can often claim the lesson. So we may have some, whatever the negative emotion is, we might be journaling about that. And as we start to discover what's happened and how we're feeling, we can actually see that with every negative, there's also a positive. So everything is whole in this world. It's positive exists with the negative. So as we're journaling through what's happening, we can start to reflect on, well, what's the positive? How can we reduce that negative charge and find the balance and get to an empowered state? So often life is happening for us, well, pretty much is happening for us all the time. Sometimes it just takes us a while to feel into that. And by journaling, we can really just claim that, to see that for what it is, and not let it hold us back. So I hope that has been really powerful for your journaling. So many different techniques there. Obviously, we've just scratched the surface. A lot to take in. If you're new to journaling, I recommend you just choosing one and going with that. If you've never journaled before, maybe just start with gratitude practice. If your mind's super busy, just do a brain dump. If you're really clear on what you want to do and you just want to reset your intentions and set your ideal state for the day, take some time to write down your I am statements, what you're attracting, what you're grateful for. And then let's anchor it in, okay? So we can anchor it in with beautiful music, with essential oils, with grounding ourselves and just thinking about, what's possible for us as we journal, creating the space to do that daily and honoring yourself, building a community or joining a community of other like-minded people like my community that can help you and guide you through this, and also visualization. So as you have journaled it, imagine it coming to fruition. It's just so powerful. Feel it in every cell of your body. If you would like some help with that, I would love to take you through one of my meditations. I strongly suggest you come to one of my workshops if you haven't already. Listen on to the end, you'll find out how you'll be able to access a free ticket to that. Or come and immerse yourself in Port Douglas just for 2 days in a tropical oasis and really just dig deep and build your own soul compass for transforming. I would love to serve you. We got 2 early bird options left. So if you want one of those 2 spots, I think you should DM me today. If you would like to join our community, find out more about our retreats or our workshops or our packages, and you're on YouTube, the QR code you can see is all you'll need. Also the links in the show notes, and the show notes is also in the link if you're listening in. So join our community. Take care. God bless. Thank you so much for tuning in to journaling. And I look forward to bringing you some great new content next week. Also, if there's something you would like me to do a podcast on, I would love to hear from you. Just DM me in whatever platform you're listening or watching me on now. Just DM me and my team will send that through, and I will create content especially for you. It would be my absolute pleasure. Take care. God bless, and have a beautiful day. Mwah.